What if I told you that everything you call normal, your home, your phone, electricity, the internet, supermarkets, even the chair you're sitting on, is something that almost no human who has ever lived would recognize? Imagine taking someone from just 10,000 years ago and showing them our world. Giant cities glowing through the night. Metal birds flying across oceans. Robots exploring distant planets. Tiny devices that let us talk to anyone, anywhere. To them, it would look like magic. But how did we get here? How did one ordinary species become the ruler of an entire planet? Today, we're going to travel through millions of years of history to uncover the extraordinary story of humanity. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel, leave a like, and share this video with someone who loves history and science. Your support helps us create more documentaries like this. Now, let's begin our journey. Chapter 1. Before humans existed, our story doesn't begin with cities or civilizations. It doesn't even begin with humans. Millions of years ago, Earth looked completely different. Dense forests covered much of the land, strange animals ruled the wilderness, and our earliest ancestors were simply small primates trying to survive. Life was dangerous. Every single day was a fight against predators, hunger, disease, and nature itself. Around 6 million years ago, one branch of ancient apes slowly began walking on two legs. Nobody knew it then, but this small evolutionary change would eventually transform the entire planet. Generation after generation, these early ancestors adapted to changing environments. Their hands became more skillful. Their brains slowly became larger. Their curiosity grew. Humanity had taken its very first step. Chapter 2. The first humans. Around 2.8 million years ago, the first members of the human genus appeared. These weren't people like us. They had no cities. No language as we know it. No writing. No technology. Their world consisted of survival. Simple stone tools helped them cut meat and crack bones. Even these basic inventions changed everything. For the first time, intelligence became one of humanity's greatest weapons. But progress was incredibly slow. Thousands of generations lived and died with almost no noticeable change. If you had visited Earth during this time, one century would have looked almost identical to the next. Patience was evolution's greatest teacher. Chapter 3. The fire that changed everything. Then came one of the greatest discoveries in history. Fire. At first, humans probably feared it. But eventually, they learned to control it. That single achievement transformed life forever. Cooked food provided more energy. Cold nights became warmer. Dangerous animals stayed away. Darkness no longer ended the day. People could gather around glowing flames, sharing stories, teaching skills, and strengthening their communities. Fire wasn't just warmth. It became the foundation of civilization itself. Chapter 4. We were never alone. When people imagine ancient humans, they usually picture only one species. But reality was much stranger. For thousands of years, Earth was home to several different human species. Some were shorter. Some were stronger. Some adapted to freezing climates. Others lived in warmer regions. They hunted, cared for their families, created tools, and survived just like us. At some point, these different human relatives even met each other. Some competed. Some likely cooperated. Some even had children together. Eventually, however, every other human species disappeared. Only one remained. Us. Exactly why this happened is still one of history's greatest mysteries. Chapter 5. The power of ideas. Around 70,000 years ago, something remarkable happened. Human thinking became more advanced. People could imagine things that didn't physically exist. They could plan far into the future, create detailed stories, share complicated ideas, work together in much larger groups than ever before. This wasn't simply intelligence. It was imagination. And imagination became humanity's secret weapon. Unlike stronger animals, humans could cooperate with complete strangers. A single person was weak. A united community became unstoppable. Knowledge began spreading faster than ever before. Every generation learned from the previous one instead of starting from nothing. That changed history forever. Chapter 6. Life as hunters. For tens of thousands of years, humans lived as hunters and gatherers. They followed animals, collected fruits, fished rivers, learned the behavior of every plant and every creature around them. Survival demanded incredible skill. They understood nature better than most of us ever will. They crafted beautiful tools using stone, bone, and wood. Children learned from experienced elders. Families depended on one another. Although life was difficult, these people were experts at living in the wild. Modern technology has made us comfortable. But those ancient humans mastered survival itself. Chapter 7. The Agricultural Revolution. Then everything changed. Instead of following food, humans began growing it. Agriculture allowed families to stay in one place. Villages appeared. Food could be stored. Animals could be raised. Populations increased. For the first time, not everyone needed to hunt. Some became builders. Others became artists. Some became traders. Others became leaders. Specialization unlocked new inventions. One discovery inspired another. Progress accelerated. The seeds planted in ancient fields eventually grew into civilizations. Chapter 8. The birth of civilization. Villages expanded into towns. Towns became cities. Cities formed kingdoms. Kingdoms became empires. Roads connected distant lands. Ideas traveled farther than people ever could. Writing preserved knowledge. Mathematics transformed trade. Astronomy guided navigation. Architecture reached astonishing heights. Generation after generation, humanity built upon everything that came before. The world became more connected than ever. Chapter 9. The Age of Discovery. Hundreds of years later, curiosity sparked another revolution. Scientists began questioning everything. Instead of accepting old beliefs, they searched for evidence. They observed, experimented, calculated, and discovered. The scientific revolution unlocked new ways of understanding the universe. Soon after came the Industrial Revolution. Machines replaced muscle. Factories transformed production. Transportation connected continents. Human progress accelerated at a speed never seen before. Chapter 10. The Digital Age. Then came computers. What once filled entire buildings now fits inside our pockets. The internet connected billions of people across the globe. Information that once required years to discover now appears within seconds. Artificial intelligence is changing industries. Robots explore Mars. Satellites orbit Earth every single day. We have mapped the human genome, looked billions of years into space, and placed footprints on the moon. Humanity has achieved things that once belonged only in myths. Chapter 11. The future. Yet our story is far from over. We face enormous challenges. Climate change, resource shortages, disease, conflict, rapid technological change. Every generation inherits both the achievements and the responsibilities of those before it. The future isn't already written. It's being created right now. By scientists, teachers, engineers, artists, dreamers, and perhaps by you. The next time life feels frustrating because of traffic, a delayed train, slow internet, or a cold meal, take a moment to remember just how extraordinary this moment in history truly is. Out of millions of years of evolution, you are living during one of the most remarkable chapters humanity has ever experienced. We've come from stone tools to spacecraft, from campfires to quantum computers, from tiny tribes struggling to survive, to a civilization capable of exploring the stars. And this incredible story is still being written. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and share this video with your friends. Let us know in the comments what chapter of human history you'd like us to explore next. Until next time, keep asking questions, keep exploring, and never stop being curious.